Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Dream a Fantastic Dream podcast. This is episode 76, and today we are talking with our friend Armida about her experiences working as a Disneyland cast member. And we're also diving into news of changes coming to park hours on both coasts, exciting news from Tron Construction, and new guidelines from the Disney Cruise Line. We are your hosts, Madeline Voynish and Skylar Gifford. And with us today is our friend Armida. Hello, dearest.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm swell.
This is really exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a long time coming. This has been long overdue. So
it really is. So we are going to dive right on here into our opening shower thoughts here, and we're going to let our lovely guest Armida go first.
Yeah, just like basic thoughts that are popping out to me. Like recently, I think like a lot of fall stuff is happening, and I don't know whether I like it or not because I'm sweating all the time. Right now, it's very, very hot over here where I live, and it's like throwing me off a little bit. Like I love like drinking like the fall drinks. I love like planning fall things, but like I don't know specifically if the rest of me is ready for it. So I'm like in this like in between state of like, do I want Halloween or am I not prepared for it?
Oh my God, no, I feel that on a personal level. Like I have my fall decorations for my bedroom sitting in a bag, and I'm like, you have to hold out. Like it's still August, like September 1st is coming. You can put them on in September, but then I'm like, it will also still be hot as heck in September because you live in South Carolina and it's 90 degrees in South Carolina all the way through the end of September. Like, I totally feel that.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm planning a lot of like Halloween content right now because you have to get that in advance. Otherwise, like I'm gonna be scrambling. So And
the thing that kills me too is like the peak season for like apple orchards. Like I am a basic white girl. Like I love to go to apple orchards with flannels and like take pictures and like all this stuff. But like peak season for apple orchards is September. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want to go to an apple orchard in September and wear a flannel in September when I'm also still sweating.
I'm probably going to go, if not tomorrow, then probably Wednesday. But it's going to be really warm. I'm actually going to Boston Fan Expo with my best friend Ari Creative on TikTok. And after that, I feel like then I'm going to be ready for fall stuff. Like that's kind of like my last pre-Labor Day, I guess that's appropriate. Like that's my last summery thing. And then after that, then I will consider like getting spooky. But right now I'm still kind of like resisting a little bit.
Yeah. And I'm supposed to be helping. I have a friend who has a photography business and she wants to do like spooky couple shoots. And,
sick. Okay.
And she texted me and she was like, hey, she's like, I will give you a model discount if you come do some test shots for me because I want people to see that it doesn't just have to be a couple shoot, that like you can do it solo too. And I was like, well, first of all, thanks for calling me out for still being single, but also I will take the model discount to, come do this like spooky shoot with you too. So like, we're supposed to be doing that, but I'm also like, I'm going to be sweating in this spooky shoot, and then there's Sky over here who lives in spooky season 24/7, 365.
Okay, ow.
You're not denying it.
No.
Exactly, because
it's weird because like right after Halloween or like right into October, you already have to get ready for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
It's like such a quick change. So it's like
I'll get into that eventually, but yes.
Are you like more ready for like Halloween or Christmas at that point?
At that point, I mean, I can get more into it, but like it starts like mid-October.
Yeah.
Now see, I leave like once Halloween is done, like my mind mentally switches to holidays, but I will leave my fall decor up until about the week before Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
And then because I go home for Thanksgiving and when I come back like from Delaware after Thanksgiving, I want my house to be Christmas ready. So like I will decorate for Christmas like before I go home, but I will still leave because I don't do like Halloween decorations. I do fall decorations.
Okay.
So I will leave my fall stuff up through about like November 10th, November 11th. And then I will slowly start to take that down and slowly start to put the Christmas out because I'm a basic white girl. I have not one, but two Christmas trees.
Dude, and my Christmas tree last year was black and it was like purple.
That's really
and it had
cool.
a bunch of like Nightmare Before Christmas stuff all over it.
You should just do a Halloween tree.
Yeah. Well,
like
I did
put it up
last
now
year.
and put it up now and just leave it up all the way.
I could.
I have
could.
5 Christmas trees in my house.
Oh,
I love that for you.
My mom puts them everywhere. We have a living room one that looks like peacock feathers. And then we have the classic one in my dad's TV room. We have one in the bathroom that has different cups of like Starbucks cups from different Disney parks.
Nice.
Oh, that's really
I love
cool.
that.
It's really cool. It's like we had an Animal Kingdom one that my cat broke.
Oh no.
And my mom's reaction was, oh, well, I guess we have to go get it.
I love that.
And
That
then
is
my
very
grandma
true.
has one in her room. My sister and I have one in our room, which is very like stylized. My sister is very like style oriented. So
Mhm.
it has like silver ornaments on it and it looks very like dull. And then at night we turn the lights on and they're rainbow.
Nice. I
Ooh.
love
So
that.
it's like it looks like very colorful at night, which is really fun.
Well, Sky should be really excited for Christmas ornaments because he has a very special Christmas ornament coming from me.
Oh boy!
It's supposed to arrive on Tuesday.
Did she tell you about that?
I have
No,
not.
what?
I'll text you about it and I'll send you
Okay,
a picture
please.
of it.
No, we have to say it.
We've already
brought it up.
talked. Okay, 2 episodes in a row.
It's gotta be more funny because she hasn't heard it.
It came up as a joke, and then I found it on eBay.
She
and
got
I
me
bought
an
it.
enema.
I got him an
No.
enema Christmas ornament.
My
Except
God.
it's a stuffed one, and because
It's a superhero.
it's an a man.
Literally, the last episode was us just like making a bunch of enema jokes in the last like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That is so wonderful. I love that.
So it started as a joke, and then I found it on eBay, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna buy it.
Bro,
It's $17."
Literally you, I don't think it's a joke anymore.
No, it's really not. Oh my
It's
god!
gonna be my
wait.
star just at the
It
top of my
is.
Christmas tree.
Oh, please. That's
It's
where it has to
coming.
go.
It's coming on Tuesday. So when it comes in the mail,
Right
I
next to
need you
Mickey and Minnie kissing above the world. It's gonna be a giant enema.
It's not giant. It's only like this big, but still. I need you to make a TikTok with it of like, I don't think it's a joke anymore.
I'll send you the audio.
Please do.
All right. Madeline,
Sky,
I'll
what are
let you
your?
go. No,
Oh,
you
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. So y'all heard me on Friday that I was a little sick. And I'm getting better now. Like yesterday hit me like a freaking train. Like I don't know what happened. And now I'm like, excuse me. Now I'm like paranoid about everything. Like, did I have a COVID test scheduled for today? Yes. Did I cancel it because I woke up feeling 10,000 times better? And I'm like, yeah, you really do just have allergies. Yes, I did that. But now I'm like paranoid about everything. And especially the fact that like I'm getting ready to go to Disney in less than a month. So now I'm like, all right, well, now we're going to go back to wearing a mask all the time. Like, because I don't want to get sick anymore and things like that. But then on top of that, I also have Andor being the extra teacher. So I hate kids that say that.
I thought that was the end of the. I thought that was the end of the thing.
No,
I
the
hate
end of it
kids.
is not. I hate kids. I hate kids that are like, oh, I hate English class. And I'm like, I feel like you only hate English class because you didn't have like a good English teacher. Because a lot of times English teachers are known for just like you read, you talk, you answer questions. You read, you talk, you answer questions. You read, you talk, you answer questions. You take a test, you write an essay. And I'm like, and that's not how I roll, like at all.
Good.
And
You
so
should, yeah.
I think I have officially reached the extra teacher level because
I'm so
my
proud
English,
of Miss Boynish.
I hate you, because my English 2 students, we just finished reading Mask of the Red Death.
Okay.
And which is an Edgar Allan Poe story. And they don't know what they're doing tomorrow. They're still so confused. But we are doing an escape room
Ooh.
instead of a test.
That's really
you're
cool.
Kidding. They're gonna
And
love that.
I went to be the extra teacher, and I now have a butt ton of both borrowed and purchased of those like electric votive candles.
That's
And
cool.
I'm legit taking like landscaping fabric to cover the ceiling lights with so it darkens the room. And like,
Okay.
like I'm gonna play like creepy music like in the background. Like, so I think I've officially reached that level of being the extra teacher.
They're gonna
And
love you forever for that though. They're never gonna forget that.
And if they don't love me for that, then I'm gonna cry tomorrow. Just flat out, I'm gonna curl up in the room and cry afterwards if they tell me they did not have fun.
Yeah.
because that's extra and they have no idea what all is going into it.
I'm jealous. I want to do that now.
I mean, I can put you on FaceTime tomorrow and you can watch the class do it.
I can hang out with your students.
That's actually a really dangerous idea. Never mind.
Wait, bring me with you so I can keep them in check.
What the heck?
Sky, I don't think you'll be awake that early because it's my first class of the day. Oh. And it's at like 8 a.m.
I might be.
It's at 5 a.m. your time.
That's 5 a.m. your time, which I told you.
Well, I mean, then yeah, I will be awake because I work at like 6.
Yeah, but you'll be so focused on getting to work that you will completely forget.
I'm sad now.
Call me. I have a day off tomorrow. You can call me.
Nice. I'll videotape it for you.
Oh,
I'll do some things and I'll videotape it or like put it on TikTok or something, and then you can live vicariously.
Oh, fun.
Can't wait.
Mm-hmm. What you got for us?
Honestly, it's just the fact that I'm so excited for the upcoming Star Wars and Marvel stuff. Like, there's been a lot that I haven't been a fan of. Like, okay, I did like WandaVision. I thought Falcon and the Winter Soldier was a drag. Kind of let down.
Fair.
Loki was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated Bad Batch. So the fact that Book of Boba... Okay, it's not just me. I wasn't sure because like a lot of people were like, "Oh, it was so good." It, like,
no, I'm with you there. I did not like it at all. Like I watched the first 2 episodes and then I watched the last 2 episodes because after the second one, I just couldn't. It couldn't keep my attention.
The first one was so good, but like
you like begrudgingly watched the rest of them after the 4th one.
I skipped like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just watched the Cad Bane stuff, but like a lot of it, I was like not a fan of.
I get asked a lot, like, did you see Bad Batch? And I'm like, yeah. So then people tell me to go and watch it.
And like, I keep seeing like all these like plot leaks and stuff for Book of Boba Fett and like returning characters and stuff. And I'm just like so excited for like what Star Wars and what Marvel's going into, especially with Far From Home or No Way Home, not Far From Home.
No Way Home, yeah.
No Way Home. It's just, I've never been this excited for an upcoming project than I am for this year.
Well, Shang-Chi real
pretty
quick.
Great.
I am so excited for Shang-Chi.
Yeah, that comes out
Thursday.
I'm going to see it on Thursday with Ari in Boston. I'm freaking excited. I'm like, it's going to be, my mom's currently watching every episode of Kim's Convenience to prepare herself for Simu.
Like, it looks amazing.
Ready. We are
It looks
ready.
amazing.
I need to get my Thursday night tickets. It completely like left my mind. Oh wait, no, I can't go see it Thursday night because I'm teaching that SAT class Thursday.
I'm going Saturday.
Oh. I'm going Thursday.
Because I'm going to be at Disney Thursday and Friday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Like I feel like that, like the fantastical elements of that movie are so up my alley of like fantasy and superheroes and all that stuff. It's just like Marvel's like doing something a little bit more along like the magical, fantastical era, like for Phase 4, and I'm obsessed with it. Like we're going away from science and more into magic. And I'm so happy.
And the thing is like, he'll tell you this. I did not like the original Doctor Strange. I did not like the first Doctor Strange at all. Like he was like, I thought that you would really like it. And I was like, no, I actually didn't. But everything that you send me about Doctor Strange 2, like I just get more and more excited.
That's going to be so good.
Yeah. It's going to be a very packed movie though. Like
I feel like a lot of people are like every other piece of news is like, oh, but then that's gonna happen in Multiverse of Madness. Like every other piece of news is gonna end up in Multiverse of Madness. Like this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, for sure. All right, should we dive into some news?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So Walt Disney World Swan Reserve has once again been delayed in its opening. So it was originally supposed to open September 1st, and then they got pushed back to mid-September. And now Swan Reserve has been pushed back to mid-October. And so if you currently have a reservation for Swan Reserve, Disney will be contacting you to change up those reservations. I would like to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. I mean, it's a gorgeous property and it's a gorgeous resort. But again, just with everything going on, I'm not shocked that it's been pushed back.
I'm not either.
No.
I'm kind of surprised it's not farther back, honestly.
I think it's close to being done. I just think that there's probably some little things that aren't quite finished. Or maybe, I mean, it very well could be being pushed back because, I mean, as we've talked about in the past, in the last couple of weeks, Disney has seen a very drastic drop in attendance.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there was that 1 week where the expected capacity for resorts was at 93%.
Yeah, and it was
and then
like
the actual
60-something.
capacity was at 65%.
Yeah.
It was a massive, massive drop. So I mean, if that continues, then why open a brand new resort that costs a lot of money if you're not going to make the money back on it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
The next one hurts me so much.
Oh, same.
The fact that Living with the Land reopened for 20 minutes and then shut down, I cried a lot. That is my favorite ride.
Like, what is going on with that? Like,
I don't know.
Luckily, nothing
happening.
Well, so it reopened for 20 minutes and then it got put onto downtime again. And it said that the downtime, like a standard downtime cycle for Living with the Land, is 280 minutes. So I can't do math. That's at least 4.5 hours.
Yeah, it's a couple hours.
So, and then it just didn't reopen again. So, Disney, if you are listening, we really need you to fix Living with the Land. Please and thank you. I don't like this. Just saying, especially by September 23rd.
Yeah, if you're not living with the land, are you truly living?
I'm not truly living unless I'm living with the land. Yeah. 2 Walt Disney World pools are going down for refurbishments in 2023. This is pretty standard news. Disney just released this today. So the Contemporary feature pool is being closed for maintenance in winter of 2023, but Contemporary guests are still allowed to use Bay Pool over at Bay Lake Towers. And then the Meadow swimming pool at Fort Wilderness will be down January through April of 2023, but guests can obviously still use the Wilderness swimming pool. So just standard maintenance. Disney does rotations of pool maintenance, so I guess they're just some of the next ones up on the list announced for the far future.
That feels a little late though. Like that's like early summer.
Oh, going into April?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it just hasn't been touched in a while. I don't know. I don't know the deal. I
wouldn't really be surprised. It's not like one of those resorts that's like high up there.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe they just do a bigger maintenance for a longer period of time, farther apart. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah, you take this. This is for you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, Walt Disney World has been dealing with the effects of declining park attendance and rising COVID cases because Florida and all this other stuff. And so normally Disney releases their park hours 1 week at a time. So like today, they would be releasing a week's worth of park hours for, November or something like that. So they released their hours for Halloween on August 21st. But since then, they've only been releasing park hours 1 day at a time. So like on August 22nd, they released the hours for November 1st. And then on August 23rd, they released it for November 2nd. And that's on the website. Let me back that up because on the app, the hours are not done that far out.
Yeah.
But they're only releasing it 1 day at a time now instead of a full week. And again, it may have to do with the decline in attendance. It may have to do with the increase in COVID cases. We don't really know. But it's just kind of interesting that now all of a sudden we're only doing park hours 1 day at a time. It gives a new meaning to taking things one day at a time.
Whatever works, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, this
next one was exciting.
I'm so ready. Roller coaster train envelope testing has begun at Tron at Magic Kingdom.
What he means is envelope testing, not envelope testing.
Oh, whatever.
So if y'all don't know what an envelope is, other than the thing that you put your letters in, I need to get some of those out for my escape room tomorrow. Sorry. It's a contraption that it's actually really cool looking. That it kind of looks like a connector set, honestly, that they send along the tracks to test a ride's safety. And so it has this really wide, like outer rim to check for the ride's clearance. And so that idea is to ensure that like guests don't bump into anything while they're on board. So like, for example, it's set so wide that like to test and like, I don't know, if Kareem Abdul-Jabbar were to go on this ride and put his hands up, is he going to accidentally touch something? Is essentially like what the envelope testing is designed for.
Space Mountain scares the crap out of me.
Look,
that was terrifying. My same thought. I'm like, they didn't do that for Space Mountain then because good Lord.
Rock and Roller Coaster also is very scary. Like I used to have a family member who worked over in Hollywood Studios, and he worked there while they were building Rock and Roller Coaster, and they let them go in and see the tracks like with the lights on.
Oh, cool.
And he was like, if you guys ever saw that with the lights on, you would never ever want to ride it again.
Oh my gosh.
I've done it one time with the lights on.
Just because of how close, like when the two limos go by each other, like it's so terrifyingly close. Like, no. So usually when they're doing envelope testing, it means that construction is about to wrap up. Because if everything clears, you know, for however many tests they have, then, I mean, you don't have to change anything about the track. So we're getting there, guys.
We're getting there.
I wish it was now.
I know.
I'm so excited.
First world problems, instant gratification.
I know.
Yeah.
So 2022 Disneyland vacation packages are now available for booking.
Yay!
Woo!
I love your comment, how you haven't booked yours yet, but you're coming.
I promise I'm coming. I promise I'm coming. I did look into it. I'm really hoping that the prices go down a little bit because even my mom and I were like $620 a night for the Disneyland hotel is a little much.
Yeah.
But we refuse to stay at Paradise Pier.
I don't blame you. I do not blame you.
My mom stayed there once and she was like, yeah, we're not staying there.
I will tell a story about that later, but continue.
Yes. But I promise, I know that they're there. I know they exist. It's going to get booked. I promise I am coming in April. I 100% promise it's happening.
Yes.
And then you get to hang out with both me and my mother, which I know you're very excited about.
That's going to be so fun.
He's so excited. I was like, yeah, my mom's coming now too. And he goes, what? Really? Oh my God, I'm so excited. And I'm like, okay.
Dude, your mom's pretty cool.
My mom is cool. He's in love with my mom because she invited him to stay at the boardwalk with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Ever since then, he has just been like, yeah, your mom is the greatest.
I have a high affinity for her now.
He really does. So the Disneyland app is now featuring the digital key for easy access to resort rooms at the Grand Californian, as well as the Disneyland Hotel. So now it's a lot like Disney World, where in order to get into your room, you can utilize the digital key feature. You just tap your phone on the thing on the door. This feature is not currently available at Paradise Pier, but it will be.
I wonder why. Dude, that hotel creeps me out. Like there's some like vibes in there that I don't like it.
It looks like a rundown like beach motel.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Like it looks like you could pick it up. It looks like you could pick it up and put it in Myrtle Beach and it would be totally fitting.
You're not wrong.
It's weird because like
in Myrtle Beach, you're not wrong.
The outside gives me like boardwalk vibes and like the inside is just disgusting.
Yeah. For those of you who either live or vacation in Myrtle Beach, I'm very sorry. But as a South Carolinian, I can say that Myrtle Beach is nasty.
It was a lot for sure. Yeah, I went on I'll talk about it later, but I was on a trip with some cosplayer friends and we had some experiences for sure.
Yeah, the ghetto. So Sky, how do you feel about this one?
I was reading through the doc and I literally almost threw my phone.
Oh no.
I am so mad.
Oh, no.
Disneyland and DCA are shortening hours starting October 4th. Disneyland Park is closing, moving from 11 to 10. Beginning October 4th and reopening at 8 a.m., which feels so late. I mean, it opens at 8 anyway, but like you can usually go in at like 7:30. That's and then Disneyland California Adventure. Are you serious right now?
That's what it said.
No, moving from 10 p.m. to 8 p.m. and still also remaining opening at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That is
brutal. Oh my God.
Well, okay. A lot of it they said does have to do with the fact that like there's some declining attendance, you know, but again, think about it. Like Disneyland is so much more of a like localized crowd. You know what I mean? And, you know, now that y'all are all back in school, you know, it kind of makes sense, you know?
I mean, everyone who isn't an AP, that's really all there is.
Yeah. As a former cast member, that like I would, if I were still working there, I would take a little sigh of relief because I'll tell you, staying there until 2 a.m. is not a vibe.
Oh, I could guarantee it's not.
It's not fun. So like if I were still working there, I would be a little bit relieved.
Yeah, understandably.
From a guest perspective, that's not a vibe from a guest perspective.
Like, I guess I can't complain about that because I remember when So my friend and I went to Disney World like 2 months after they reopened. And that was back when the latest park that was open was at like 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Like Magic Kingdom was only open until 6 p.m.
Oh
Hollywood Studios was only open until 7 p.m. Animal Kingdom was only open until 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, so I guess I like that felt weird. Like that felt weird to leave Magic Kingdom and it still be light outside, knowing that the park was closed.
And it's like, I think that like 10 p.m. is reasonable closing time because then cast members can leave by midnight. But like, I think the 8 p.m. for DCA is ridiculous.
Yeah,
like,
it feels really
that
early.
Feels odd. Like, how long is the sun going to be down for like World of Color activity? Like, how, like, that's not a vibe.
Although, timeout, did y'all see that the World of Color things that were actually on Incredicoaster got removed?
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure they're taking it out or they're starting to phase out World of Color.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same with Fantasmic. They're doing some stuff on the stage that looks like they're kind of phasing it out. I don't know if they're gonna like.
No.
I don't know what they're gonna do with that.
We would know. We would know.
We
would
hoping.
know if that were actually true or not because you would call us in absolute tears.
I would cry. I'm going.
Well, as of right now, they aren't bringing back any of the entertainment.
At Disneyland, at least.
Yeah. I mean, they have the fireworks show for now, but they're already talking about taking out Mixed Magic. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you not hear about that?
I did hear about
what
that.
The heck is
the fan? I'm still stuck on Fantasmic.
What the heck is
World of Color's fine? I'm fine with that going, but Fantasmic, I'm like having like heart palpitations.
What the heck is Disneyland's problem?
I don't know. Like
you can't have a park without having entertainment.
Yeah,
and I'm sure they're gonna start bringing stuff back. I just don't know when, and I don't know what.
I don't know. That's weird.
What I'm worried about is Mickey and the Magical Map.
Oh, that would really upset you.
I would be really devastated if they took that away.
Yeah, that's gonna take it. That would take a really big hit for the entertainment department as well. Yeah. Speaking as someone who was in the entertainment department, that's gonna be a big hit.
But on the bright side,
on
the bright side, you know, y'all get Halloween decorations now.
Yeah, I saw them like when I was there the other day.
You know, we were talking about fall decorations earlier, and I was like, that's funny because we're talking about this in the news. They've started putting up y'all's like bunting and your pumpkins on Main Street. You actually posted pictures of Halloween decorations over in Cars Land. So that should be exciting.
I think they're cute.
I love Cars Land.
He called me just to show me the Jack Skellington on top of a pumpkin, and I was going to cry.
Nice.
Like I was near tears. Like,
I'm so ready for Haunted Mansion Holiday.
So ready.
Yeah, Friday.
That's like this week.
It comes out Friday, yeah.
Yeah, he's going on Friday specifically for that.
Yeah.
If you don't call me while you're on that, I'm gonna be mad.
If you want to see it, sure.
Okay.
Y'all are also starting to get the contactless security scanners, which is exciting.
Oh, Liddy.
They've been spotted in downtown Disney, but they're the contactless scanners like they have in Disney World.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's in Magic Kingdom.
Y'all,
it cuts so much time. It's not even funny. So I'm glad that y'all are starting to get those too.
I'm upset that I didn't get to see it because I always come in through the parking structure. No, I didn't. I came in through the side.
Are you talking about downtown Disney or are you talking about in Disney World?
No. Oh, no, Disneyland.
Oh, okay. Just
not Disney World. I saw the ones in Disney World because they were at Magic Kingdom.
They were
I didn't
everywhere.
see what the new ones are like at Disneyland.
Gotcha. Well, now you can. And then last but not least, some Disney Cruise Line news for y'all. So Disney Cruise Line, because of, let me back up before I say this because it's, is a touchy subject for a lot of people. So because the Disneyland Cruise Line or Disney Cruise Line, not Disneyland Cruise Line, is chartered in the Bahamas, Castaway Cay, which is their private island, is in the Bahamas. And just because of how things with COVID is going in the Bahamas and the Bahamanian guidelines, the Disney Cruise Line is now requiring that all guests 12 and older be fully vaccinated to even get on the ship. So again, this is not coming.
That's smart though.
It's not coming because
really
of
smart.
Disney. It's not coming because of US. It's because it's registered in the Bahamas and they have to follow Bahamanian.
Yeah.
Well, they're also like going to a different country. Like whatever they have is going to spread.
Yeah, it makes
sense. And the Bahamas is ravaging right now.
For
like
sure.
ravaging. And so this starts September 3rd. So this is starting Friday, and it's going through at least November 1st. It may or may not get extended, but at least for right now, that guideline is going through November 1st. So any guests that are sailing to the Bahamas, including a stop at Castaway Cay. So even if you're not going to the Bahamas, but your cruise stops at Castaway Cay, this applies to you. And so if you are like, I'm not doing that. If you're one of those people that you're like, I'm not doing that, again, that's your choice. But if you have a sailing that departs starting September 3rd and goes through November 1st, you can call your travel agent to modify your sail date without the Disney imposed cancellation fees. You just have to do it before September 3rd, which is this Friday. So get on that.
All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Hold on.